Oi, boys, welcome back to another episode in our multi-year career mode playthrough. We are back to wrap up the State of Origin series, looking to sweep the New South Wales Blues. It's been a pretty hectic series up until this point. We've experimented with putting Kalyn Ponga into the centres so we can get our Titans boy Brimson around at fullback, and it's been good for us. KP still getting plenty of touches, and that combination with the Munster has been terrorising this whole State of Origin campaign. Our Titans boys, even Stags for the Blues, have shown out. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Ash Taylor a run. There's just no space for him, to be honest. But let's get a look at this Blues team. It has been an interesting side, to say the least. That back five, though, that's pretty solid. As for their halves, Cleary and Flanagan, Flano's been the surprise selection this series. Haas, Coruscant and Clemmer in the front row, Jackson, Cordner and Trbojevic in the back row. And then the bench, you have Tom Trbojevic on the bench. I mean, it's not a bad side. It's actually a pretty solid side. I'm trying to remember if we swept last season's Origin series. I'm pretty sure we didn't. I do remember the first game being super easy though, playing off the Blues against the Queenslanders. And I'm pretty sure that went to a decider, surprisingly, given how good we were with that Blues pack, as we look for Fa'aso Maliawi, but our decoy runner gets in the way, hands the ball over to the Blues here. Time to test out this goal line defense, as Jai Arrow makes the tackle here. Coruscant finds Lomax, sends it out, and it's David Nofoaluma who steps around David Fifita, I think it was. Lomax got around Ponga, got the pass away to David Nofoaluma, who will score the first points of the match. Nathan Cleary, 10 in from the touchline, gets the Blues out to a 6-point lead. I've got the game on in the background, and Beau Fermor, the Titans and Cowboys game, and Beau Fermor just delivered a beauty of a flick pass. But anyway, back to business here. Looking to work our way down the field here as Big Tino Fa'aso Maliawi takes a run, wrapped up on the 30. Still got 4 plays left as we swing it wide to Kalyn Ponga. The Blues a little compressed. We get the pass back in field before getting taken into touch. Nice little ball from KP. Reid Marnie looking for Fa'aso Maliawi once again, but another player gets in the road of the pass, causes a knock on. It's just not coming together here in game 3 for the Queenslanders. That's tough, man. That's tough. First tackle here for the Blues as they go right to Cleary to Zach Lomax, causing chaos down this left edge of the Queenslanders, and he turns Brimson inside out. What a run by Zach Lomax. Where was this in games 1 and 2? To be fair, Zach Lomax did get the call up in game 2. I think game 1 was Stephen Crichton in the centres, but Lomax showing out today as they get the green lights. Tell you what, I was pretty confident with the sweep of this game, but the Blues, man, they've been running amok down their right edge of the field. I guess we have been assisting them with our clunky attack, our errors. As we look to make some changes here, the Blues will be looking for a 40-20. AJ Brimson running back, can't save it, and it will be a perfect kick from Kyle Flanagan as he finds the line. The Blues with the 40-20. Flano taking the head up now, doing everything for the Blues here. They got a full set to work with. Running onto it, Jake Trbojevic. No one in the middle of the field. Where was the defense? That is the Blues' 3rd try in 20 minutes. Looking pretty silky right now. We'll finally be entering the Blues half of the field while we have the ball. That's a good pass by Marnie to Fifita, but the defense was even better. Trying to get a little bit of revenge here on this New South Wales right edge that's been hammering us all night. I mean, it's only been 30 minutes as we send it out the back. Harry Grant through the middle. Exactly what we need off the bench as he takes the tackle on the 10. That's looking on to the right of us as we send it to DCE. Little show inside, and we get the ball out to Val Holmes on the wing, who will get over untouched. Finally, if we can come back and sweep the series after being 18-0 down, bruh, that'll be a comeback of the century. As as we look to work our way out of our own half once again. Munster to David Fifita. And we are just 35 meters out from our line. Quick hands down the line, looking for space through the middle of the field. Collins finds space, draws in Tedesco, and Reed Mahoney, who's been on fire, will score our second try of the match. That was another pretty clean play, if I do say so myself. Plenty of points in this first half. 18-12. We'll get the ball back. Can we score to tie it up before the break? That's a beautiful run by Lindsay Collins, as Reed Mahoney takes it out of the ruck, gets the ball away to Felice Kaufusi. Both Mahoney and Collins being pretty solid for us. Fifth and last, we need the biggest boot from Cam Munster, as we aim between Tedesco and his fellow winger Josh Adokai, and the Fox will take it on the full. I don't know how, but he does, as he steps around a defender or two, breaks away, and it's poor old Lindsay Collins here in pursuit. Cam Munster unable to slow him down enough, but the Fox will run the length of the field. That was a tough try to concede right before the break. As we take a look at the halftime stats here, New South Wales 24, Queensland 12. Those two errors did lead to tries for the Blues. Our skipper's there to field the kick. As it lands around the 20, we throw the dummy to no one, step around a defender though, thanks to that dummy pass triggering the step animation. If you didn't know, there's a little tip for you, as Corey Thompson takes the tackle on our 30. Second, Jaden Sewer onto the field. Third, was thinking of playing the short side, but we will send it back to Jai Arrow through the middle. Reed Mahoney, I don't think I'll be subbing him anytime soon. As Munster looks for the line, we do have the wind to help guide it to the corner, and it will. That's a beautiful kick from the Prez, aka Cam Munster. Kalen Ponga one-on-one with Lomax. We do get around him, but the defense is there to cover. That would have been a cheesy try to score. But hey boys, we are down by 12. And I want to hit that sweep. Second, Josh Kerr, driven backwards, solid defense by the Blues. As we go back to Ponga to Thompson. Nofoluma marks up there, gets his man. And this is where I don't like attacking 5 meters out. They don't stand deep enough, as Munster gets hammered in the tackle. Fifth and last. And it all falls apart on the last play. Mahoney took it out of dummy half a little too quick for my liking. There will be no sweep today, it seems. With only 6 minutes remaining here. James Tedesco, a great return. Down by 12 points, it's almost impossible to score back-to-back tries. Unless you pull out the finest cheesy plays, but that will not be happening. We'll have probably three tackles if we can hold them out here. 4 minutes remaining. David Clemmer takes the tackle. Man, those 2 tries from those errors in the beginning of the game, that really killed it for us. As Josh Jackson fights for every meter, he will make it to the try line too. One-on-one with Kaufusi. Look at the boys all around just watching him. Man, that's the one gripe that I have with this. They respect the 1v1. Josh Jackson gets over the line. And that is a wrap for the State of Origin series in year 2. We will win the series two matches to 1. A little bittersweet here, as you can see the celebration. Although the Blues did win in game 3, we will be taking that shield back to Queensland. Now, if you didn't know, I do rotate between the states, only because I know I have subscribers that support the New South Wales Blues. So in the next year, or in the next career mode series, I will be playing with the New South Wales Blues once again, and maybe we'll try and run up a dynasty or something. But for right now, the Queensland Maroons are your State of Origin champions as always. If you enjoyed that, would like to see more Rugby League Live 4 content or more content in general, be sure to run and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you.
Cops got me on a pending case, cuz, so I better watch what I say. Ay,
Later.
Max season shock, strictly urchins up in my block. I'm from that city where we hit P&Rs and B&As to get doshed. Trap that, bag that, and then slang it. Distribute that to the spot. Kick down doors, lad. If I get the word that them ops are setting up shop and take that block.